Happy now? Is that you done? Is that you? That's your position?
This is me absolutely done for the day.
It's nice to actually get away in Vinster. He hasn't got many adventures left in him.
No, yes he has. He has.
And we haven't actually come far. We've only driven for about an hour or less than an hour to the Los Alcornocales National Park, which is one of the biggest cork forests in Europe, if not the biggest. And it also has a massive concentration of the griffon vulture, which we see flying over our village and all around this sort of area in southern Andalucia.
So this is a little recreational area in the national park, and we were just saying we're going to have to change things up in the new van because there's no way the new van can get down here. You need high clearance and you need a small van. It's just a little rickety track that comes down, and then there's like various picnic benches dotted around like small car parking area. It's really quite pretty. There is a water tap up there, not sure if that's working, but then you've just got all these little sections and boulders and there's some shade.
But you got to take the rough with the smooth. As much as we love coming to these nature spots, I hate the bugs. I hate bugs. We just got down there and you can hear the zzz. I don't know if they're midges or mosquitoes.
And I'm not as bothered about the bugs as Nick is because they kind of leave me alone in comparison to him. So let's hope that continues.
Jinxed it now, haven't you?
But now I'm going to get bitten. I'm going to get bitten to death.
Shall I grab this one? Don't pour it all over Dizzy. I'll just grab myself a stool then, shall I?
Update on the whole van situation, the new van, and what's happening with our paperwork. I messaged them on Friday, they said next week. I said, well, is it going to be like early next week or late next week? And they were like, Tuesday, Wednesday, he'll have all of the documents ready, so today or tomorrow. So then, you know, before next week's vlog, we should be legal.
This should be awesome.
Which will be absolutely brilliant, won't it? Come on then, little one. So there's a water fountain at the top here. We're going to see if it's working because we've got loads of water in the van. Oh, it's really nice and cold as well. And there's various barbecues around as well. It's a really nice little area. So many picnic benches. It's really quite nice.
So guys, who do you think's had the most fun down here? Who's enjoyed themselves the most? Laying in the dirt, chewing on sticks.
Bless him, he has had a lovely day. And this one, he was swimming in the river earlier. So Dizzy and I went for a walk down the river and it's actually all right. It's a little bit of a scramble, a little bit tight in places, but it's totally doable. And you could probably have a swim down there. Slightly stagnant in places where the river is getting a bit low, but it's quite nice, lovely for the dogs. There's loads of little frogs and everything, so he was jumping in, looking for the frogs, crossing the river, barking the other side, coming back. Nick stayed here
I was doing stuff on the laptops and hiding from the midges and stuff.
Yeah, there's been a lot of midges today. I think they're midges anyway, they're not mosquitoes. I was like in the hammock for a bit and I was just getting on with some sewing, doing the cushions, and they were just all over me.
Yeah, but she was in the hammock for quite a while and she's like, oh, I've got a couple of bites on my legs. Seems to have quite a few all over my head.
And he's been in the van with the mosquito net on all day. They get nicked so bad, like I really feel for him.
Is Marmite good against mosquitoes and things?
I think it is because it's got B12.
Not spreading it over you, not spreading it on the bites to make them go away.
Right,
no,
that's
just
not going to
eating
help you because we haven't got any Marmite.
I know, we haven't had any Marmite for ages.
So it's been an all right day apart from the bugs. I think the bugs have died down though.
Yeah.
Can you see any now?
There's no midges now, but the mosquitoes might come out now.
Yeah.
They take in shifts. They have shifts, don't they? But it's been nice to be in Vinny. We've had a lot of good times in Vinny. We've been to loads of countries.
How many?
25 countries, I think.
Have you? Go on,
we did it the other day. Oh God, the pressure. 25 countries. Okay, we've got
Gibraltar, Spain, Portugal, Andorra, France. Go that way. Luxembourg, briefly, just drove through. UK, are you counting them? Wales, Denmark.
No, hold on.
Oh no.
You said UK and I counted one, and then you said Wales.
Yeah, it's 2 countries.
You mean England?
England, yeah.
UK is the whole lot.
Yeah, right.
Start again.
Start again. Take 2.
Take 3 actually. He didn't press record and we just did another take. So this is take 3 and it's your last chance.
Yeah, but why was it only it was take 3? Because I was just describing the countries too much.
You don't describe, just name the countries.
Okay.
Let's see if he gets
real quick, here we go.
Gibraltar, Spain, Portugal, Andorra, France, England, Wales, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Slovenia, Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Croatia, Italy.
Got it wrong, sorry.
Oh, failed.
There you go.
What is it? Lasagna fingers.
This is obviously a lasagna. It's a vegetable lasagna we prepared earlier. Is there any other way of heating up a meal other than this in a camper van? I was trying to figure out how can you heat up like a lasagna if you didn't have one of these. You need like an oven or a microwave or something like that.
Struggling, darling. Struggling with no surface space.
You know, I'm not complaining. We lived in this van for years and we managed just fine, but I think we've just like evolved slightly. Got a bit spoiled.
Got older.
Probably that's what it is. So we haven't got the tray in here, but you used to put a tray here where we did the washing up and then just put to drain on that tray. So you just basically dry the dishes as you go, don't you? Wash it, dry it, do the next dish, wash it, dry it at the moment without a tray. But do you know what? I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see if we are going to get on all right in the bigger van. I'm not going to lie. Like the last couple of times I've been away in Vinny, I've had a nice time, but I do feel like we've struggled a little bit in this van nowadays, don't you? When we stayed at the coast, it was like, oh God, how do we do this? You know, we were a bit sort of like struggling. Things annoyed us a lot more than what I remember they annoyed us when we were doing it sort of full time, if that makes sense. So hopefully more space and everything else and we're going to be fine and we're not just over van life.
I think it's partly just because we've got used to house life though. Because we've always said this, you know, we've gone off on a big trip, you get back to the house and it's nice to have the luxuries, you know, running water, unlimited power, lots of space. And then you go back to van life and it takes like at least 3 days to get into it.
It's very true. When we do go off in a bigger van with more space and the excitement of it all, I think it's going to be fine. I think I'm worrying over nothing.
Oh.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Cheers, love. Cheers.
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 Old cheers, that.
Wait, don't start eating yet. Almost forgot the crunchy onions.
Could have ruined it. Could have ruined the dinner.
The whole little trip away, ruined. Look, they just finish off that salad, beautiful, and add a little crunch to your meal. Oh, did you want some bread? Breadsticks, bread? We've got bread both.
Yeah, see how we go.
It's quite a lot, isn't it? You're right, Diz. Let me get you some treats in a minute. You can't have any of this little one. Lots of garlic.
It smells so good, guys.
It smells so good. I picked from the river earlier. We're going to make a nice peppermint tea.
It's romantic, isn't it, darling?
Very romantic. And I'm trying to get Nick to come for a little walk with me.
No way! No way am I going for a walk after 8 o'clock. Coming up to dusk. Get bitten, get attacked by what? Who knows what's out there? Oh, I like the countryside. I like nature. There's a handful of bugs. I like dung beetles. Dung beetles are all right. Ladybirds, butterflies,
dragonflies.
Dragonflies, love dragonflies.
Daddy long legs.
Yeah, they're funny, aren't they? They're like the jokers of the
Basically, anything that bites you will bite you, and you always come up massively. It's got It's got like big lumps on his head, on his neck. Actually, they're really bad. Like that one feels like a blinking golf ball.
Oh, feel those there. And we just turned that insect repellent thing off, and we've just noticed they've come back.
Anyone who wants to go camping where there's creatures about, you can hire Nick. Take him with you and you don't get bit.
I'm sweet, that's why. Real sweet.
As long as he's with you, you're fine. That's going to be a nice, is it digestant, they call it? Nice drink after.
Digestive.
Yeah. I do like a good cup of mint tea, not going to lie. It's probably my favourite tea, actually, these days. Do you like mint tea? If not, what's your favourite tea?
Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
How did you sleep, darling?
Okay.
A little bit chilly, isn't it?
Do you feel like I've got a couple of extra bites to what I had last night, though? That's for sure. My neck and stuff. But yeah, slept well.
I've got a few bites.
He's got a few golf balls on his head.
A few golf balls, feel like a Klingon.
Definitely coffee time.
Definitely coffee time. Go on then, darling. Let's go.
Actually, a little bit chilly.
Un brazo,
Un brazo.
una pierna,
Una pierna.
una nariz,
Una nariz.
un ojo,
Un ojo.
una oreja.
Una oreja.
Te tienes que tomar la medicina después de cenar.
Enjoying yourself, darling?
Yeah, just brushing up on me.
Su medicina con un vaso de
Just brushing up on me Spanish. If you've been following, you know that I've had a few trips to the doctors recently, the medical centre, and actually since we've been back here over the last 6 months, can't believe it's been 6 months, we both went to the dentist, then I've been to the doctors several times, blood tests, this issue. Actually, as I mentioned before, I had my stitches out the other day, and today, later on, I've got an appointment at the optician. So while we've been back here, we're just going to get everything sorted, so we're going to be perfecto when we head off on the big adventure.
We'll just mention that Nick has had a clean bill of health, all of his blood work and everything came back all good, better than good actually, wasn't it? On your cholesterols and things like that. So he is actually in really good health, but he hasn't had his eyes tested yet. This is the real test.
No, I need some new glasses. These ones from years ago, and I've lost the ones I had done last time, which are my nice black ones. I'm not sure about these a little bit.
No, I said to her, I think you should go to the opticians to get your eyes tested, but it's really just so we can replace those glasses because they are a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that you didn't tell me that you've lost your other glasses.
Misplaced them during the build. I'm sure they're going to turn up.
Kept that quiet.
Few other things we've
he kept that
misplaced.
quiet.
Anyway, yeah, full bill of health. They said I had the body of a 21-year-old.
No, they didn't say that.
I may have been lost in translation. But anyway, as I've had all these trips to the doctor and stuff like that, I have been brushing up on my Spanish. And to do that, I have a little meet-up with an old friend, Rosie. If you don't know who Rosie is, it's actually short for Rosetta Stone. And we've been using Rosetta Stone for the last couple of years now. If you don't know what Rosetta Stone is, it's a language learning platform. It kind of breaks away from the traditional method of learning. It goes back to how you learned it as a small child, through immersion with audio, visual symbols and keys. So you learn through speaking, through listening, through sounds. Basically, it's a delight for all your senses. What's great about Rosetta Stone as well is it's got a thing called True Accent, which helps you practice your pronunciation. Let's face it, all of us need help with our pronunciation, even in our own language.
Speak for yourself.
Rosetta Stone is available across all devices, and you can learn 25 different languages.
Not all at the same time.
Not all at the same time. We'll just concentrate on English, then Spanish.
If you're interested in Rosetta Stone, they've got a great deal on the lifetime plans right now. Over 50% off. Lifetime, 25 languages for life. You have it for life.
Or if you don't fancy taking on 25 different languages, you can choose the one language option. So you have one language for life.
If you're interested in learning a new language, click the link in our description and head on over to Rosetta Stone.
Right, anyway, back to it.
Back to it, come on.
Optician
What's this here?
appointment.
What's this?
Cabeza.
What's this?
Boca.
What's this?
Ojo,
Ojo.
más importante.
Nariz.
Más importante.
Ojo.
Necesita gafas. Gafas fuerte, fuerte, fuerte. Oh, look who's out the van.
Quiet morning down at camp. It's actually quite cool out here, so I put my hoodie on. It's nice. It's all right in the van now because the sun's on it. But out here it's still a little bit cold. Not complaining. It's actually quite nice because it's soon going to get hot, let's face it.
Nice hoodie, darling. Where can I get one of those from?
Oh, well, this is a limited edition Explorers Special. Well, it's not. It's one of our Anywhere Is Possible hoodies, and you can't buy this, you have to make it. So basically this is Nick's old hoodie. He'd worn it to death. He's had it for like a couple of years, his blue one. You've probably seen him in the videos wearing it. And to give it a new lease of life, it was a little bit kind of stained and stuff, and he was thinking about, you know, getting rid of it and just getting a new one. So I filled up a little bucket of cold water, added some bleach, and then I put the hoodie into the bucket, kind of all scrunched up, left it in there for maybe, I don't know, half an hour or something. Took it out, rinsed it out, popped it in the washing machine, and this is what we've ended up with.
Very cool, isn't it? Very cool. Look at that.
And I actually really
cool patterns.
I actually really like it. Like, I like the colour and the right amount of sort of pink and blue.
You knew it was going to go pink, didn't you? You knew it.
No, I didn't. Well, I knew it was going to do something, but because I've done it with like black clothes and stuff, and they kind of go like an orange colour. So this was like a sort of navy. Well, was it? That looks more purple because it's got a bit purpley, but it was like proper blue, like our blue t-shirts we wear.
The grey one went yellow and the black one goes orangey.
Yeah, so now I actually really like it. So it's given this old hoodie a new lease on life. So there you go.
Isn't it?
Simple tie-dyeing. It's not the proper way to tie-dye, but it's how I tie-dye. Yeah, so anyways, talk about unique things. No one else has got one of these, you see. I've just been finishing off my little cushions as well. So you've probably seen these, the ones that we've had in Vinster for years and years. And I've added a load more patches to these because, again, it was getting a bit damaged and worn out. So I just add these patches, and now this is like really thick. Like, it's like 3 times as thick as what it was when we originally got these.
Originally from Indonesia, weren't they? Really thin material.
Malaysia, wasn't it?
Or Malaysia, maybe.
One or the other. And yeah, so they've got so many patches on them now, and I did most of it with the sewing machine, but to get to the hard to reach places, I've just had to hand stitch them, so that's what I've been doing.
Are there any original patches? I can't see any originals.
There is original bits
on that side, yeah.
On this one, I think. This is the original. This is the
original.
Yeah. So yeah, and we're actually going to put these in Velton, just so we can have some extra colour, and it's like a little part of Vinny in Velton. because even though Velton's mainly like blues and greens and things like that, we're going to slowly introduce more colours. So it's probably going to be like a total hippie van by the time we finish with him, all of this sort of stuff.
These are good. You put your PJs in there, don't you?
Yeah, they're good for holding clothes and things like that. That's what we can do. We can have one each.
Yeah.
Put our PJs in there. So exciting.
Got to that time of the day, which is far too early for my liking, that all the little midgies are coming out now, and a few armoured flies, which are the dog's nemesis, the ones that bite the bums.
Yeah, I think it's just that time of year, isn't it? You know, I mean, we had the repellent thing out last night when we had dinner, and that seemed to work, but as soon as we put that away, they came back again. So they are like day and night, these midgies. Yeah, but if anyone's got any more information about midgies, let us know, because we haven't had much experience with them, have we? So as lovely as it is down here, we are going to head off. Plus, Nick's got his optician's appointment in like an hour and a half, just over. So we want to make sure we're back and not late for that.
And we're hoping to hear back from Valencia, the company up the coast.
Oh yes, today. So we didn't hear from them yesterday, so they said Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, so it better happen today, otherwise I'll be like, what's going on, where's our project? Right, you coming then, boys? Let's go. Go.
Go, in the van, go. Yeah.
So this is why it's best to just be in a small van when you're coming down these little areas. It's a bit bumpy, it's a bit uneven, there's a few potholes, and just generally quite off-roady really. Woo. Yes, this is me getting all of the shots, by the way, and I can run as fast as little Albinster!
That looks like a nice coffee.
Just, doesn't it? It looks strong. We need to have a strong coffee, don't we? That one this morning just was not enough. And yes, we've just made it in time. We've just made it in time so we can have a real quick coffee and a quick breakfast before Nick has to go and get his eyes tested. And here is our tostada. So this is like a typical breakfast in Spain. You get like the tostada con aceite and tomate.
Olive oil, tomato, blended up like that.
And a little piece of garlic. Just rub it on type thing. That's kind of like the simple breakfast, isn't it? Bread from the countryside, from a local village.
Serious bit of bread that though. Look at the size of that.
Yeah, it's really good bread. I bet you guys were thinking, yeah, a whole vlog with no DIY. Forget about it. We're always going to sneak a little bit in. Morning, lovelies.
Good morning. Got clenched teeth, didn't you?
Where did we last leave you? Oh, having breakfast and Nick going for his optician's appointment yesterday, that was.
Got to have my eyes out, haven't I? Both of them.
Both of his eyes out, completely out. No, it all went well and he's getting some new glasses. And was it an improvement? Of course it was an improvement, sorry. The glasses will be an improvement to his embarrassing glasses once he picks them up next week. And his eyes have stayed the same long distance, but got a little bit worse.
For distances, it's about the same prescription, but for reading and on the laptop. Too much staring at a laptop screen, that's the problem.
He needs slightly stronger ones. So he's getting bifocals. That's exciting.
Posh, isn't it?
Posh. Do you want to show him what you've done?
Yeah. Created some little templates, haven't we? For very rough templates.
They're not templates, they're the actual finished thing, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, isn't that what we're using for the actual divider?
Yeah, it is the finishing. So it just cuts round there, round these grooves, and we're thinking having another batten along the front, and then the wood will just sit on that. So you'll have a little shelf, say, this high.
We're just doing these little jobsies now whilst we're still waiting. So today is Thursday, a little bit annoyed because we were told that our project would be ready either Tuesday or Wednesday. Didn't hear anything yesterday, so I messaged this morning and I'm hoping I'm going to get a reply by the end of the day. We don't want it to go on another week, so we really need this project now and get this van inspected and signed off. Thing, isn't it? We do love living in this country. Spain is a nice place to live. It's very relaxed lifestyle and chilled out and laid back, if you like. But to get anything done, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating. Everything takes that little bit longer, you know, anything to do with paperwork or, you know, sort of things like that, bureaucracy. It's not the best place to live in the world, but you got to take the rough with the smooth, I always say.
I always say that as well.
You do always say that.
Great minds think alike. What do you think of this, by the way, guys?
Oh yeah, so this is
a little tie-dye.
This, I was talking about this yesterday with my hoodie on. So that's what happens if you do the same with a black material. It goes kind of like the orange and black. It's one of our Explorers t-shirts and it was very worn out. Nick wears these t-shirts to death. This one was again ready for the bin. And I think that looks quite funky. I don't know about you guys, what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Oh, dusty. So whilst Nick is just finishing off these dividers and getting a little bit frustrated, I thought I would just show you guys the mosquito nets. And I found this green, very green ribbon in our local store. They didn't have any other colour. I thought, oh, well, that kind of looks quite cool. So yeah, just bought plenty of ribbon, folded it over, ironed it, and then added it with the sewing machine all the way around the mosquito net. And I think they've worked out quite good. I've attached these now very roughly with magnets, and yeah, we've got 2 of these, so the whole back door one, we can have the doors open and it completely covers this area. Got it. We've had this like really annoying vibration noise under the bonnet and it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, so it's basically been this has been loose and it vibrates like crazy because these are a bit, you know, knackered. Just managed to drill that one, the loose one, out of the hole, and we're just going to quite simply put another bolt in, tighten it all up, and then that should stop this from moving around. The air intake hose basically, or the little bracket thing holding the air intake hose. Got to look after our old boy, haven't we? Not just Nick. Oh yeah, look at that.
Good job.
That has been annoying us for ages. At first we were like, what is that? That doesn't sound good.
Good.
No rattle. Put my cup down for a minute and Dizzy's all over it. Good job it's got no vodka in it. Time is ticking on, folks. It is Thursday and we do need to get this lovely little video online for you. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, a little bit different, good old-fashioned adventure out in little old Vinster. We did have fun, apart from the... There's me saying that I don't get bit by flies and bugs as long as Nick's around. Not true. I actually have some pretty nasty bites myself as well. Not as bad as Nick. Thanks all so much for watching. You can follow us for daily updates on our other socials, and please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Tell all your friends to as well.
Tell your friends.
Free, easy. You've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, let us know when we put a new video out, because we are going to actually put some extra videos out, aren't we?
Yeah.
And you won't know about it unless you ding our bell and you're subscribed to our channel.
You don't know what day it's coming. Oh, and tune in next week to find out what glasses I got.
Yes, and also the winners of the competition. We haven't had chance to look through everything yet. So the winners of the competition from last week will be named next week. So
I'll tell you what the answer was.
It was
a bit of a tricky one, to be fair. The answer was actually 14 because I said 2 times before we started the minute. If it was a minute, it would have been 1 number, but it was a bit longer, and then I did that little waffled really quick ones. They were included.
It was 14. If you've
14.
no idea what we're talking about, you'll have to go and watch last week's video to find out.
I think only 4 people got it right out of all the guesses.
Crazy. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you all with some good news next Thursday.
Take care, guys. See you next Thursday.
Charlie, don't eat it. No.
Charlie, no eating. Charlie.
Not eat it, is it? No! Boys, don't eat it. No. No. No.